in the beautiful mountains of Santa Cruz with my grandparents at this stupid ass resort place. And it's not stupid because it's a resort. It's stupid because, like, well, if you own a timeshare, you can come here. Unlike, it's really shitty in this area. Like, these houses here are really shitty. So that's the thing. And then this area is just, I mean, there's a pool. There's this bocce ball court thing where I keep bouncing the balls up for like an exercise in my arms. No. The food here is disgusting. You know those like microwavable sausages? They have those here. It's like a brunch, a breakfast, where you pay like $5. The only reason my grandma's able to get in here is because she has connections. She has friends from the church that she goes to, that her friends go to, that live up here, that go here, so we're able to get in. And every time I get a plate full of food, because it's the same food every time, I throw it away because it's like disgusting. There's only one thing that tastes good on that plate, and that's usually the pancakes. Maybe the eggs, but the eggs have like a bunch of processed shit in them, and it's all processed food. And when you live on a healthy diet and you eat a bunch of processed food, it's the only thing you have for the morning. You're living, literally living on water. And when I first got here, my pants got soaked in water, and of course on the crotch part, down to my leg, so it looked like I peed. Thank God I brought shorts. Thank God. So what I've been doing the whole time, pretty much, is there's this area up here where I am, where no one comes, for some reason. No one. It's a beautiful tree behind me. I think it is. Everyone is fucking down there. Like, where the pool is, where the basketball court is. I would be at the basketball court, but I don't want to play with, like, a bunch of kids. It's weird. It just is. Hey, look, that guy without a shirt on is playing with our kids. No. I just honestly need food this morning. I had some chicken early in the morning. That's about it. I probably will go back in, like, just to get carbs. I'm trying to sun gaze as much as possible. This only goes on for 2 hours. Thank God. Then it takes an hour to get back home. Then I'm going to leave again. I have got to work on my book today. I've gone one day without working on my book. I mean, yesterday I did some work, but it was barely anything. I'm super, like, paranoid about finishing my book as fast as possible, and I shouldn't be, because I can't rush my imagination. It has to randomly come to me. And if anyone's watching this, please give me music, especially trap music. You know, the kind of electronic, because it helps me draw. It helps me draw those awesome pictures I draw on my Instagram. So if anyone has good trap music that's, like, intense and fast, I love trap music. Give me trap music. Also give me, like, sad music, like Monsters and Men. Give me music. Give me music suggestions, because I need them. It's how I draw. Music encourages my art. I need it. There's a man up there. Quite literally, I couldn't live like this. I mean, I could if there was like a store next to my house that was in the middle of nowhere. I could if there was like a store. Because I would need to be able, I would love to live in the middle of nowhere. Don't get me wrong. But I would need, like, supplies. I would need supplies. Because everyone here, I'm slowly, no, very fast actually. Everyone's vibration is so weak compared to mine. And I don't mean to sound like narcissistic. I'm being honest. Everyone's vibration sucks compared to mine. Like, when we were driving in the car on the way here, we were driving with my grandma's friends. And my grandma's friend had, like, a leg disease growing in her leg that could turn to cancer. What was she doing? She was putting a pillow on her leg. My my pillow, to be exact. That shitty infomercial. And she's like, it's really helping. I can feel the pain go away. And I'm just like, but I can't give my like natural ideas, because to old people anything new sounds crazy. Old people, except the hippies, like the people who are hippies, they try new things, but every Christian old person just thinks one way and they don't think any other way. It's disgusting. This woman here was like, excuse me, you threw your trash away in the recycling. You know what? Let me tell you something about that. Let me fucking tell you something. It doesn't matter if you throw it in the recycling, or because the people who control all that don't give a shit, and they dump nuclear waste in the ocean. They dump garbage in the ocean. So no matter what you do, it's not changing anything. It's called giving the population a false sense of hope. The dumb people think that they're fixing something, when really nothing's changing anything. Especially the old people. Old people think they're fixing something, but they aren't. They're not changing anything. The only reason they have money is because a long, long time ago, everything was cheaper. They invested. It doesn't mean they're smart. Money doesn't make you smart. Money can mean two things. It can mean everything was cheap and you bought things when they were cheaper. Or it can mean you're very, very intelligent and you know what to invest in. You can have those two traits. And most of the traits from the 60s, the people were buying things and they thought they owned the things. But really, even though you own the land, you still don't. The government owns it, no matter what. We are controlled by the elites. Once people understand that, it's better to join that. When something's winning, you join it. You don't fight against it. You join it. I learned this in like elementary school. There was an older kid, and he was picking on me. I was mad at him, but then I realized if I kind of infiltrated him, became a part of his group, they were still mean to me, but I was just quiet. And then eventually, the group began protecting me and arguing, you're being mean to him. And then they started fighting, and then the group just broke up with each other because they were arguing with each other. Infiltrating. But you know what? I honestly want to join the Masons because I like what they believe in. They believe in becoming the highest form of themselves. They like improving. That's what I like doing. I like improving myself. I'm going to put the sun in this video. Look at my muscles. Honestly, when you sun gaze, you still do have to eat. Still eat protein. You can't just, like, I can understand if you were naturally fat. You were born naturally fat. Then you could probably live off the sun, maybe, for like a few. God, that girl is hot, but she's probably like 17. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm above everyone, so I can just look down. There's probably like 2 girls here that are 16 and 17, and that is the closest I'm going to get to someone my age. There's an extremely tall 14-year-old guy here. You can just tell when teenage guys are like teenage guys. Some are like tough and like alpha males, but a lot of them are insecure. A way you can tell if a teenager is insecure is they'll be wearing a black jacket or a jacket on a really hot day. It's because they're insecure about their bodies, and the way you can tell if someone is a definite alpha male, they can be really skinny and do this. They'll be not wearing a shirt on a hot day. Imagine that. It's because they're showing their body. They're not afraid of what their body looks like. And actually, girls find that attractive. Everyone finds that attractive. Even people who get mad at you are the ones who get jealous that you're able to do that and they can't. It's time to put the phone in the sun so everyone can see the sun. Look at all these balls. Look at all them balls. So sexy. Look at my feet. Making sure my feet are in nature for at least a little bit. Look at all these ignorant dickwads. That's a mean thing to say. I didn't mean that. I mean people who are blindfolded. People who believe everything is okay. People who think that the world is just fine. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you do. I already peed in the bushes over there. I mean, it's the fucking forest. Who's gonna see? The squirrels? Yeah, probably. God, that one kid will not fucking get out of the pool. I'm waiting for that kid to get out of the pool so I can fucking swim. That kid's not gonna get out of the pool. And the mom is watching, so if I jump in the pool, the mom's gonna be like, who the fuck is that? Don't swim near my daughter. I just know it. I just... And when I have kids, I'm gonna be like, well, why did you get in that kid's way? He's older than you. And my kid's gonna get mad. Then my kid's gonna be encouraged to get better than that other kid. That's how you make your kids not rely on the parents. Parents don't seem to understand that shit. My dad did that to me, and I became, over time, more independent. And people think, especially my family, that since I live with my grandparents, I'm not independent. I live with my grandparents because I'm smart. I'm saving money. I'm publishing a book to save a lot of money so I can buy a very cheap house, live in it, which none of my family members did. All my family members got mad at their parents, moved out with the first person they could find, and had kids. Fucked their lives up. Well, then, really, because I was born. Fucked their lives up, and then had kids, and then finally were able to do what they wanted after buying not a lot of food and having shitty lives. It's just learn from your mistakes over generations. Just do that. My mom's side of the family did that. My dad's side of the family did that. Learn. I'm doing something different and I'm getting, like, turned down from it. Like, you can't do that. That's wrong. But no, that's completely the right thing to do. You save money. You tolerate the dumbasses you live with. And you succeed in life. The most successful people in life didn't give up. They didn't just run away. They worked hard to own land like this. The people who own this land, who own this resort place, probably worked their asses off to do it. It may be ugly, it may be basic, it may be in the forest, but they worked their asses off to do it. And you can too. It's just you have to put the time in to do it, like I'm doing. I didn't just say, the book isn't published within like a month. I give up. I didn't do that. It took me 3 months almost to publish this fucking book. And I'm still working on it. And then once it's published, I'm gaining followers. I'm gaining people. I'm showing on my YouTube channel my book before it's even completely published. So people know about it before it's even buyable. I'm smart. I'm smart. And even if my older sister can't admit that I'm helping her, I'm still helping her. Oh my God. Fuck me. I cannot tell how old that person is, that girl is, but holy... You know, have you ever seen, to all the guys out there, have you ever fucking seen, like,